Greetings and salutations. My name is Nikki. This is Midlife Adulting. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Wednesday. It's a health update day. And the health update that I have is not a happy-go-lucky, positive, I'm right on track kind of update, but it's still a real update. So that's what we're doing. I have been back in the I just want to sleep mode when I get home from work and in the mornings when it's time to wake up. I am not forcing myself out of bed to take a walk. I am not going out in the rain. I'm not going out in the sunshine. The last walk I took, which was the first walk of May, was on Mother's Day. I am once again in the 165-mile challenge, which is part of the local trails system that runs through my area. And 165 miles is the length of this particular trail. And so they encourage you to go out and walk the entire trail or just try to get 165 miles between May and November. Every year for the past 4 or 5 years, I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And this year I was like, I'm going to do it. And did I go out on May 1st? No. I'm pretty sure it's the first walk. Oh, I should probably check because I know I went out for a walk on Sunday, but maybe I went out for a walk on the 2nd or the 3rd or the 4th. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I'll have to check my app that I track the miles on to see if I logged Sunday's walk. Speaking of logging things, I've got on Mother's Day, one of the things that my kid did for me was let me pick out a notebook to purchase with no alternative or no ramifications. Essentially, we have a deal that if I buy a notebook, I buy them a book because notebooks are my weakness and I have entirely too many, and books are their weakness and they have entirely too many. And really, there's not a problem with either one. Notebooks are books, but we really should take advantage of the ones we have. So I found a very nice softcover floral print debossed cover with flowers on the right-hand page in the bottom corner, and I thought, I'll get this and I will use it for logging things so that when I do these videos, I have something to update people on because I will have been tracking things. Anyway, I set that up today. I decided what I was going to track, and that includes workouts, walks, miles walked, type of workout, weight, body measurements, water intake, protein intake, which I could also track fiber and net carbs, but I think I'm sticking with protein right now because that. Speaking of protein, I have avoided boiling eggs all week, and I just had a conversation with my bariatric therapist about how it's not as hard as I'm making it out to be in my head, and I just need to do it. It's boiling water and putting eggs in it, or putting eggs in a pan, adding water, and then putting it on the stove and letting it boil. And then what the heck is my problem? I'm perfectly fine eating an over hard-boiled egg. So just do it already. That's my problem. Like, just do it already. I go home, I want to sleep. I wake up, I don't want to wake up, I go back to sleep. I need to get out for a walk. I need to get to the gym. I need to just wake up earlier and do it. I just need to go to bed earlier and get this. It's okay. Part of my not staying on track-ness could be attributed to yesterday having been my dad's birthday, and my dad passed away 2 years ago in January, or a year and a half ago in January, and it being, kind of a, rough day, not an easy day, not a hard day, but just, we celebrated. We got a cheesecake, me and my mom. We sang happy birthday to him. We had some cheesecake. It was delicious. I logged it as in my Lose It app that I have paid for, so I need to use it. And It was delicious. I didn't have any today, but today I had 12 circus peanuts. The serving size is 4, so that's 360 calories. I should not be fixating on calories. I should be fixating... Sorry, I got distracted by a text. Let's look at that later. I shouldn't be looking at calories. I should be focusing on adding protein into my diet, because protein is where I need to increase. And honestly, whole foods and balanced meals, like, I need to work harder at it. At least I need to know where I need to put my focus, right? Right. Okay. Otherwise, aside from setting up that tracking notebook, I think I want to design a couple layouts like I would in a bullet journal, but I'm going to take some time to kind of, well, first I'm going to do my initial numbers. And that means I need to decide whether I am using the scale at home that I got through my insurance program that connects to an app that doesn't connect anymore, and so it just beeps wildly for no reason when it can't connect, or whether I get a new scale. I really kind of think I should get a new scale, one that I can use and other people in my house can use, which means getting a wider scale, which means getting a scale with a heavier max weight, so that no one has to use it and feel like it's not going to be enough for them. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. And while I may track daily, I am going to try to focus on the weekly numbers. I think that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use those numbers instead of the doctor office numbers. That's just coming too few and far between. I need to see more progress. And I have been seeing more progress. And this is the thing. Like, my initial number should be on a scale that is going to be the scale. So, tracking thing, get a new scale, question mark. And that is, I think, maybe all the health updates I have. I'm going to stop beating myself up about not getting out to walk. I'm going to stop beating myself, amount of hours slept, I'm going to track that too. I'm going to stop beating myself up about trying to sleep all the time, and I'm going to try and force myself to do one thing when I get home before I take that nap. Whether that's boiling the darn eggs, or working in my budget book that my mom and I have, or something else, working on Legos. Whether it's one of those things, I'm going to do that before turning on the computer and sitting down and just zoning out completely with a nap or whatever. That's what I'm going to do. Maybe, am I going to remember that I said I was going to do that? Probably not, because that's, have a fantastic day. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you're not having a fantastic day, I hope you're having a good day. If you're not having a good day, I hope tomorrow is better. I will see you next time and potentially be less frazzled, but who knows? Then again, it is a budgeting video next, and it's a payday week, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.